so great, and the sun is shining on you, and that's a good omen. That's a good omen. All right, I'm going to ask you several questions during these remarks, so I hope you'll get ready. I'm thrilled to see all of you here. I even see this beautiful little child in a pink sweater, and we know that what we're doing is for her future, so that her mom and dad have a job, so that the businesses in her community thrive. Now, we were able to pass a very strong bill through the United States Senate on a 74-22 vote. Now, I can't imagine anything, even Mother's Day, that gets 74 votes in the United States Senate. So let's give a hand to those Democrats and Republicans who voted for MAP 21, moving ahead for progress in the 21st century. And I have to echo Max, and I thank him, former Congressman Sandlin, for his remarks. And of course, Hardy, who is so brilliant on the point. And I have to ask you a question. Are you ready to get a fair and fully funded bipartisan reform transportation bill through the House of Representatives? Are you ready? It must happen. It must happen for our businesses and the working people of our nation. It must happen for the drivers of cars and trucks in our country and the users of public transportation. It must happen for the safety of our families. We don't want to have bridges collapsing. We want to fix those 70,000 bridges. No great country can exist when bridges are falling down all around them, and 70,000 of our bridges are deficient, and 50% of our roads are not up to standard. And you're the ones who will get out there and fix it, and the millions like you. And that's why I'm here today. This is not the time to quibble. This is not the time to stall. This is not the time to reinvent the wheel. This is the time to work across party lines, take up the Senate fully funded bill and pass it and send it to President Obama. He has said he will sign it. We passed a major reform bill, as I said, fully funded, plus inflation, plus a very strong new program. Well, it's really an old program that we reformed called TIFIA. Now, the basic bill will protect the 1.8 million jobs that a lot of you hold now, and many of you who are unemployed will make sure you get. But the bill also creates another 1 million jobs by using leveraging. It's a complicated formula, but the bottom line is local governments love this. They pass a little half-cent sales tax for infrastructure, and Uncle Sam comes in and fronts the money so we can put people to work now. Now, I just have a message for Speaker Boehner. I served in the House for 10 years. I was there when Tip O'Neill was the Speaker. And I'll tell you how he got things done. He counted to 218. That was the number he needed. And he didn't care if it was a Democratic vote or Republican vote. He got the votes to fight for America and rebuild America. And that's what we want from Speaker Boehner. What? No, I won't go there with you. He said no more TANs. Ladies and gentlemen, the Senate bill was hard to do. I had to compromise with my friend and colleague, Senator Inhofe. We come from different political parties and almost different planets, but we were able to agree on this. Max Baucus worked with his Republicans, chairman of the Finance Committee, filled a hole in the trust fund, did it in a bipartisan way. Tim Johnson and Richard Shelby on the Banking Committee, Jay Rockefeller and Kay Bailey Hutchinson. Democrats, Republicans, Republicans and Democrats. Now, I don't care whether you're a Democrat or Republican. Well, I do, but it's for a different speak. Whether you are a Democrat or Republican or a registered independent voter, can't we do something good for America for a change and put aside the fights and put aside the battles? This is the time to do it. How many of you are construction workers? Raise your hands. Let's not get into our little arguments. How many of you are construction workers? Plenty of you here. Well, if you close your eyes and envision this, envision what a Super Bowl stadium looks like. And envision 15 Super Bowl stadiums filled, every seat. That's how many unemployed construction workers there are. Well over 1 million, about 1.5 million. And our bill addresses that. Close your eyes and imagine 11,000 plus businesses that count on this bill. I had a gentleman come over to me and say, I love my work, I own a business, and I have had to lay off 1,000 people, and I knew them for years, and it broke my heart. This is the time for us all to get together, and we have. The AFL-CIO together with the Chamber of Commerce. That is some coalition. Yes, Barbara Boxer and James Inhofe, that's some coalition. And if we can do it here on the ground, and if we can do it in the Senate, my message to the House is, get the job done. And I'm asking you, do you think they should get the job done? Yeah. Can you say that a little louder? Do you think they should get the job done? Yeah. Well, I'm asking you, and I'm saying to the business leaders here, as well as to the construction workers, get over to the House and tell it to them straight ahead. Tell them to pick up the Senate bill and pass it. Pick up the Senate bill and pass it. And let's give that as a gift to the businesses and the workers of this great country. This is the greatest country in the world. But we will not continue to be if our infrastructure fails us. I think Speaker Boehner sent that over right now. And if he's looking down at us, let's look up at him and say, pass a bill now. 1, 2, 3. Pass a bill now. Again. Pass a bill now. And finally. Pass a bill now. God bless you and God bless America. Thank you very much.